Hello, Governor. Welcome to the Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name's the real Portz, and that's Evil Space Bunny, isn't it? Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 63 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is the real Portz, and Evil Space Bunny's here. Bunny, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
How you doing?
You know.
That's how I be gentle. Is I let my tone go up at the end of sentences.
Oh, is that how you do it?
I'm like, how you doing over there?
How you
It's kind of
doing
like a
over
Mark
there?
Wahlberg kind of thing.
I'm Mark
How you doing?
Wahlberg.
Say how you're a mother for me. Yeah. Yeah, now we're just, for the listeners, you might not have caught on to this, but we're just communicating by very high pitches, frequencies that you can only barely hear.
At least it's like we're whale communicating with each other because we're just on such a good level with each other that we know what the other person is going to scream at each other, so we just make whale noises instead now. Yep.
I prefer it. I wish everyone would adapt to it because it's actually a lot quicker. You might think it sounds kind of long and slow, like, but I just told Bunny the entire plot of The Mandalorian season 1 and 2.
Yeah. We've been speculating all our theories without having to spoil it for you guys because only we speak this language and whales. So whales are pissed at us right now and they're trying to cancel us, but that's beside the point.
You know what I just realized? I hate
What?
the sound our voices make when we're doing a bit.
I mean, that's pretty fair. I hate my voice 90% of the time anyway, so
That's
it's
true.
just like,
I
well,
wasn't
whatever.
gonna say it, but you know, you
Fuck
did.
you.
Open the doors. Thank you. I'll let myself in. Bunny, have you been playing video games this week? Are we even doing that? Are we only doing the video game format? I guess we didn't really say.
I guess we didn't really say how we were going to start the podcast, but we have the rest of the podcast outlined. I mean, we can kind of go into what we played if you want. What did you play?
I beat Red Dead 2 again.
I saw you played it, and I was like, he's not, is he? He's not. And then
I did it because I was doing that playthrough with Fabian on the console.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
And the reason I booted it up on my PC was because I got a new setup where she can, like, where I have it hooked up to the TV so she can watch games while I have it mirrored to my desktop, basically.
Oh, that's cool.
So she can watch from the couch, like, way more comfortable than up in my grill.
Yeah.
But the save is already on Xbox, so we just continued the Xbox save. But I was just making sure everything looked okay on the TV, and it does. It looks great.
Nice.
So, Red Dead, and we started Red Dead Redemption 1.
Oh, you guys did?
Which, by the way, is a fucking perfect video game. Literally 10 out of 10 with no wiggle room. Undisputed champion.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not biased at all.
Are you sure?
Well, someone who's biased usually probably can't tell, but yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking. You're
I had to pay
here.
$30 fucking for that thing.
Ugh.
But
It's a collector's edition now at this point.
I mean,
It
it's
is kind of a
digitally
collector
on
game.
my Xbox.
Oh, now I understand. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Assholes.
$30 still?
Price gouging. I know.
Jesus,
I probably
Rockstar.
could have gotten a disc or something, but
Yeah.
honestly, I lost my last disc, and so if I keep this pattern up, I'm just gonna spend more than $30. So.
All right. Fair.
So yeah,
fair.
that was pretty much it. That was it.
Red Dead 2 and Red Dead 1. All right. Going back to
Yep.
some classics.
Some variety, you know.
Some variety.
Some cowboy and some older cowboy.
Some older cowboy. How do you feel with the graphics going back to the first one?
Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Really?
Yeah, I was way over preparing myself though, because I heard from some other people that it was fucking trash.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you think back to like, this is the same console running that Pirates of the Caribbean game I fucking played.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking amazing what they achieved
Yeah.
on the goddamn 360.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, how did I play that? I guess I was on the PlayStation 3 is when I played that. So, because like I remember after Red Dead, beating Red Dead 2, all I did was like watch theories and stuff between them and connections between the games because like I just want to consume more because I was sad that it was kind of over.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but watching some of the old cutscenes and stuff, I'm like, man, this looks like shit. But I still, I love the first game and I hold it very dear to my heart.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So.
It's one of 2 games I've ever 100%ed.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
I have not 100%ed a game in a long ass time.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of feels like, what's the point? Especially since, like, the games I'm into, most of them are open world, I would say.
Yeah.
And fuck that. They're too bloated.
Yeah, a little bit.
Pardon me, Jesus.
A little
Couldn't
bit.
make it to my mute button.
You're fine. You're fine. But
yeah. And then the other type is, like, Doom Eternal. I don't really enjoy looking for secrets in that game. Like, I want to be ripping and tearing, and it just feels fucking bad, like, searching every corner.
Trying to figure out things.
Yeah.
And you're like, slow down, and then you have to look around, and you're like, no, I just want to run.
And the fucking music is still going, blah, 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 and you're just like,
and you're just sitting there
is
thinking,
that purple thing in the corner or something? Or is that like a weapon that fell off an enemy? I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. It could be. So, not a great experience to me, personally.
Yeah. I just want to rip and tear, rip and tear, and rip and tear.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously.
Like the music is telling me to do. So, yep.
All right. Well, I played a couple little games this week. I got into the beta for this potion crafting game on Steam.
Well, look at you.
They posted. Well, I like the indie games, and so I go to the indie subreddit, and every once in a while, they'll be looking for people to like play test their games and like give them feedback.
Yeah.
And I got into this play test.
She gives them scathing fucking feedback.
Actually, so the thing about this is it's kind of chill, and it's like a weird little crafting game. So you deal with people, and they ask for potions, and then you got to figure out the potions. And so you interact with the thing, and you're like mashing up herbs and stuff like that, and then you're throwing them in your pot, and you're stirring it around, and you have to move around the mouse to do all this stuff, so it's kind of interactive. But at the same time, it kind of becomes repetitive.
Yeah.
But it was still really enjoyable, especially since this is a beta, and it's in the early stages, so I thought it was cute. You guys might want to check that out or add it onto your Steam lists if you like that kind of game. It's called Potion Craft.
Potion Craft, okay.
Yeah, if you like.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Maybe.
In my perusing, my browsing.
I think I sent it to you, maybe. I know I sent it to
that's
a couple
possible.
people.
That's definitely possible.
Yeah. What else did I play? Oh, I played Superliminal. And it's a perspective game, puzzle game. It's actually quite enjoyable. The music is like this really smooth, like kind of classic almost sounding music, and it works really well with like the environment. It's very trolly, it's very like tongue-in-cheek, and it kind of reminds me of like Portal a lot in that kind of like similar fashion where it's like sassy thing is happening and yelling at you while you try to perform the tasks. But I haven't quite beaten it. I've only like an hour, maybe an hour and a half into it. I need to revisit it. And then the last game that I played today, and I didn't even realize 6 hours went by because I was so fucking into it, was Dusk. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Dusk.
It was so good. The gunplay, the movement, and everything. And so I had to turn my sensitivity down to like nothing because I'm a spaz. And
made a couple people sick, me and myself included.
They're like, holy shit, you're moving too fast. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. You should never see how I play melee characters in fucking Overwatch because it's way worse.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You playing fucking Reinhardt? God.
It's more like Brigitte, but...
oh, yeah, she can swing around a lot faster.
Yeah, she swings around. She fucking swings her little fucking mace. She's like... Anyway, but I enjoyed that game. My only complaint is I wish the music was more consistent, kind of like how it is in Doom, where it's like constant and just like, just fucking hammering those ears. And but yeah, it was really enjoyable. Just all these games like paying homage to the classic Doom style, and
it's crazy because like I think, and I know this game could not have happened without those games, but I think it's the game I would want to play the most. If I was like in the mood for like an old school shooter, I would go to a new game.
Right. Just because
and
they
usually
feel so
it's
much
like
better.
new shit that's trying to feel like the old shit is fucking terrible, but not in this case.
No, it felt like the gunplay felt really good, and like after a while you get used to the movement and stuff like that. I'm playing on not Duskmare, but the hardness below it, whatever it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't dare try to pronounce it.
I was just like, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm guessing this is like one below Nightmare, so we're gonna play this one. And so I really thoroughly enjoyed that. I just got one more episode to beat, so. But yeah, I highly recommend that.
That's awesome.
I highly recommend it.
Was it about 3 hours each for each episode, do you think?
Yeah, about 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like 9 hours in total.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It was confusing the way they laid it out, because like when you first start the game, it's like, here's your 3 options. It's like, just present like what like you can play them out of order, but the first time through it feels, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't matter that much. I don't know,
because it does say see you in the next episode sort of thing, and it's like,
right, yeah,
what?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little odd.
It doesn't even number them. It's just like listed, I guess, if you just assume it's top down, but I had to look it up. I wanted to be sure. Like, I don't know. Are these different games? Expansions? I don't know.
Puppies? Pokemon? Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But, all right. So, this episode's going to be a little different. We're not going to do news, even though there's some good, juicy gossip with, like, what's their faces getting sued potentially into the ground, and they may not be a company anymore if they continue with the lawsuits. But... yeah,
hopefully there will be more to report on next week.
Hopefully. We'll definitely report on it next week in the wonderful, lovely new year that is next year. But we're going to talk about games that impacted us this year since, we don't give a fuck about anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Finally. People are coming around to my way of thinking. I don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. So we kind of have this, like, we have our top 10 games that we played this year, and then we're going to go into our best, like I made a couple categories, like best shooter, best story, best character from a game, best artwork, music, kind of like every other gaming award thing. But this is going to be ours, and you guys know us kind of well, so you probably have an idea of what some of these are, but we're going to kind of riff on each of these, so...
yeah, or if you're newer and miss, a lot of
episodes. This is your first episode,
This will be some new shit.
Yeah, you'll get to hear us rage.
Plus, I'm known to change my mind, so maybe I'll have a different opinion about a game than I had earlier this year. I'm saying it like it's happening. I don't think that's true.
You're lying.
Actually.
Stop lying.
I'm lying. Look. All right, I just want you to like the podcast, okay?
Yeah, please like us. Please share us.
Yeah, so what category should we start with first?
I think we should just start at the top and go with best shooter. We could just go down that list.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Do you want to go first?
You go first. You go first.
Drum roll. Oh, okay. Well, then drum roll me, please. Thank you. Dusk is best shooter of this year and many other years, I would argue. So, Dusk, the gun feel, that's like mouthfeel if you're a wine fan.
Yeah.
It's gun feel. It's fucking fantastic. Visceral. The animations are way over the top.
Oh, yeah.
The shotguns spin back and forth in your hands. You got two shotguns, and every time you fire, to reload. You're like flipping them around. You don't even see the chamber open or anything. It's just you flip it around. It's cool.
Yeah, it's
There's
cool.
also a flip button. You can just do that when you're bored.
Yeah, the reload. Instead of hitting R, since you don't have an actual reload animation or reloading is necessary, you can literally just shoot just forever until your ammo's gone. And it's just so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I like shooters that don't make you reload, like Doom.
Yeah, like Doom. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, there's a place for both, but it's like in, I guess, the era of trying to make things more realistic, although I think that was more the 360, where everything was like hard realism is the fucking shit, like everyone's a hardcore gamer. Now I think there's like cartoonish shit, you know, like Overwatch, and I don't know. I just don't want to miss that part of gaming, like where it's like we don't give a shit about that, just give me something that's a fun thing, like picking up health packs is cool, like all that shit.
Make
it
me
doesn't
feel
have
like
to be
a
realistic.
fucking god.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Power fantasy.
Yeah, power fantasy. Make me feel like a god. Make me just want to shoot 200 bullets in 5 seconds.
Exactly.
You know, 200 bullets. Okay. Did you have any others, or is just that one for you this entire year?
I think that's the only. I mean, it's the only one that I thought was really good. I'll be honest. I played Metro 2033 this year for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a very good game.
Ooh.
Maybe for the time, but I'm having a hard time seeing how.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking rough.
I think it was
it's
because
just janky as goddamn hell. Like the AI movement, shooting people. The gun feel in that game is very, very, very bad.
That game's pretty old.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm trying to think. But yeah, no.
There were Call of Duties back then.
That's fair. That's fair.
Some of the best ones, actually.
Ugh. I mean, yeah, okay.
Modern Warfare 2? Come on.
I mean,
So
I haven't
good.
played Call of Duty in a long ass time. My favorite one is still the third one, I think it is. Call of Duty 3 or maybe 4. I can't remember.
4. Yeah, the modern one?
No.
Oh, you like a World War II one?
Oh, maybe it is a modern one. Because, like, the guy at the end, and all your friends are dying, and then you shoot the bad guy. It's such a good ending. It's so fucked up.
Sounds like 4.
I think that might be 4. I can't remember.
I
Look, I don't play them often.
I mean, there's a lot of ones where you shoot the bad guy at the end. I mean, it's probably most of them.
Every single one of them.
Every single one.
Every single one.
Every single one. You know the one I regret not beating or really playing? I don't think I played it. Was the... I know it's a taboo subject now, but the Kevin Spacey one. Just because, like... I bet the acting and like story is good if he was involved, you know? But I never played it. The multiplayer was so shit, I returned it the next day. I think that was Advanced Warfare. I fucking hated that game. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
Sorry. Back to Game of the Year shit.
This is what's going to happen.
No more shooters are on my list.
No more shooters. I mean, it could have been any shooter that you played this year. Like, I know you played a lot of the other Call of Duty, that Warzone game. But, so...
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Modern Warfare, yeah. Sure. Yeah, throw it on there. I don't know.
Yeah.
That could be the runner-up.
Okay.
It's a pretty distant second.
That's fair. I really did like Dusk, too. I didn't play a lot of shooters this year looking at my
shit, they made a Dusk too?
Dusk as well, I guess. Dusk, TOO. But honestly, I have to kind of give it back to PUBG. It's my Dota. It's my Dota.
Yeah,
okay?
that's fair enough. If we had a best MOBA category, I mean, I wouldn't be. You know?
I mean, we could put that at the very bottom.
Don't. Don't.
Yeah. PUBG, I played it. I started playing it again recently, and I still play it off and on recently. Or like, you know, when I feel like shooting the shit. And it's one of every time I go back to it, it feels better and better, as weird as that sounds. I know the game has come a long way in the past, like, 3 years. Like, I remember originally playing it. This is why I have 1,000 hours in this game, and I haven't put 1,000 hours into a game in a long-ass time. So, it feels really good, and I love doing stupid shit in that game, and it just is so satisfying when you win after doing the stupidest fucking shit with your friends in the middle of a match. You're just like throwing pans at each other. We were fucking throwing smokes and like escaping in the most insane ways sometimes on like the fucking ice of Vikendi, and like I just love that game. I hate it and I love it. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. It sounds exactly like my Dota relationship, except I'm 5,000 more hours into it than you are.
I mean, fair. That's fair. I try to spend my time as much as possible playing other things, but there's something that always just drags me back to it.
God bless you.
Anyway.
I wish I could do that. Wish I could do it more. How about money spent on that game? Have you spent any money on?
No.
Okay. None?
I've been actually maybe I've dropped about $50 into it.
Okay. All right. That's base. In my world, that's none.
Yeah, that's like nothing compared to yours.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You Dota addict, you motherfucker.
What's if Magic the Gathering is cardboard crack, what's Dota hats?
Oh Jesus, I don't know. Fucking
digital heroin or
digital heroin, Gaben heroin or something.
Yeah.
Gaben drops, Gaben ecstasy.
Gaben drops.
Gaben drops.
Gaben skooma.
Hey man, you want to get that Dota skooma?
Hey man, I heard you like sniper. You want to buy some sniper sets?
You want to buy some sniper skins, man?
I got a whole trench coat full of them.
Fucking rips it open. Be like, I got this one yesterday. But anyway.
All right.
Take forever. Best
Next
story.
category. Fuck me in the ass.
Okay. No, I don't think Melissa would appreciate that at all.
I wouldn't either. So thank you for turning me down.
Anyway, best story for you.
Close one. Best what was it?
Story in a video game.
Ah, okay. All right. Moving right along. Best story. Am I gonna go first again, or are we flip flopping?
You
Okay.
go first.
Okay.
You go first.
All right. Hey, I'll go first every time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Best story of the year of the games I played.
Yeah.
Do you have a guess?
Ooh. Red Dead Redemption 2?
I wasn't counting that because I didn't beat it this year, but I should have probably.
Probably. It's fine.
Ah, fuck. Well, that's not fair because, like, I'm going to be playing that game for the next 10 years.
10 years. I'm trying to think of other games. Horizon Zero Dawn, but you haven't beaten that yet.
I barely got into it, honestly.
I know. Dragon Age?
The stream was really fucking dragging me down.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay,
right.
what is your best story this year?
Pillars of Eternity.
Oh, fuck. How did I forget about Pillars?
I don't know. It dominated my stream for like 2 months, though.
You fucking
a long
love
game.
that game.
It's so good. Oh, my God. And it's so surprising to me because there's a lot of reading in that game. And I usually avoid that like the plague.
Yeah, same.
So the fact that I was into it that much is it's a goddamn feat, if you ask me. Runners up would be all the games I've played before. I'm sure I booted up Witcher 3 at some point this year. Dragon Age. KOTOR 2 I'm in the middle of playing, so KOTOR 2 obviously. I would give Pillars a technical better story than KOTOR 2 for sure. But
Fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, so I beat a lot of story-driven games this year, which is not like me. So I kind of went out of my comfort zone. So there's a couple that I have, but I got to go with The Vanishing of Ethan Carter because that story just tore me apart. What happened to Edith Finch? I literally fucking sobbed at one point in my stream. And then obviously Dragon Age, the original, just because I love the characters and everything that's happening in that universe with that game.
Yeah.
Obviously, the best video game boyfriend is in that video game. So there's that whole thing. But yeah, those are definitely mine. Vanishing of Ethan Carter and Edith Finch are, they're these little guys, but they had such a good impact on me that I highly recommended them to people. And if I feel that a game has like kind of destroyed me in some area, it just sort of sticks with me. And these two just immediately popped into my head when I thought of best story. So I had to give it to 3. I'm sorry. I'm indecisive.
I mean, that's fine. Fuck it. Like you said, it's us. It's our
us.
shit. This
Yeah,
is
it's
our
our
house.
shit. This
You don't
is
like
my
our rules?
house.
Get the fuck out of here, but
Get
please
outta
come
here.
back.
Please come back. Please listen to us and share us with your friends. But
We'll change anything you want.
Portz is going to wear a banana suit. I don't know why.
Yes,
He's just going
I
to wear a
will.
banana
You're
suit.
not even going to see me, but you'll know.
You'll just know. Banana
Oop,
suit.
I just put it on. There you go. God, this is itchy, is something someone would say who's wearing the suit, which I am.
It's full of polyester.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Warm polyester. Delicious. Anyway.
Next is best art.
Best character.
Did I miss one?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, I gotta come up with something.
Okay. Well, I can talk about my two.
Go ahead.
obviously.
You go first this time.
Yeah, my turn. Okay, so
Wait,
my
I copy pasted. How is that possible?
I don't know. You fucked up somewhere, son.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, so my favorite 2 characters. Obviously, I talked about these characters a lot. I had to stream the sad spoilers passing of one of them. But so Alistair from Dragon Age Origins is literally the perfect video game boyfriend. And I know everybody makes fun of me because they're like, he's so whiny and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it is. I just think he's an adorable man, and I wish he was real and he could be my boyfriend. And it would be great. It would be the greatest thing ever. And, but he's just kind of an adorable character, and he just felt real to me. Everybody's just like, but he just cries all the time. I'm like, yeah, he just expresses his fucking feelings. Jesus fucking Christ.
He's not toxic masculinity, okay?
Let him express his goddamn feelings, you fuckers. And then the next one that obviously hit me probably the hardest, and I streamed it. We had a big funeral on stream. Was Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
And I just love his character, and like the story is great in Red Dead Redemption too, obviously, but his character and the way his character develops along that entire storyline as you go through all the chapters, and as he slowly changes from this person that like he wants, or Dutch wants him to be, into the character that he finally wants to be, and like how he wants to be remembered at the end of his career and his path in life. And it just fucking just I don't know how to express it. I don't have words to express this, but it's just so gut-wrenching, and it's just so good. And like Rockstar made such an amazing character with Arthur Morgan, honestly. Like, honestly. The only other character that I could compare him to is John Marston. Like,
which is fitting.
Yeah, and because like if you play any of the GTA games, those characters are interesting, but I don't think about them after I stop playing the video game. Like, I don't think about like any aspect of their lives outside of the video game, if that makes sense. Or like, I don't try to find out more information about them, or try to find more lore about the game. I don't know what it is about Rockstar.
Right.
Like, the Red Dead Redemption games, I just, like, fucking dove into them. And, like, I didn't do that in GTA 3. I didn't even do that in Vice City.
Everyone likes to think of Red Dead games as, like, the Western GTAs.
Right.
But there's obviously something more to them than that.
Yeah.
Because what was I gonna say? The fucking just like I've never gone and thought like, oh my, or did you play 5? GTA 5?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I've never thought like, oh, like I wonder what Michael's gonna be up to in the next game, or like what he would like. I never gave a shit about him other than like his family stuff was like interesting, but not outside of the game like you're talking about.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It just doesn't prompt the same curiosity.
No. And there's no wanting to like, I don't know, like the characters in GTA 5 are very interesting, but I don't see them like, I don't want to have spin-offs with them like I do with Sadie even.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like there's more quiet moments in Red Dead, you know?
Maybe.
There's a lot more contemplation, you know?
Yeah.
Like in GTA, it's like, it's high octane. I mean, there's some missions where you're not doing much, but barely at all because it's mostly like driving back and forth. That would be the downtime, but it's GTA, so you're driving like a fucking maniac.
You're driving like an idiot. You're not on a horse, and you're not like,
yeah.
Look at how pretty this area is.
It must be the deliberate pace that's one of the differences. Other than maybe the characters are just stronger.
Maybe. I think honestly the characters are stronger. Anyway, those are my best characters. What about you? Did you come up with one?
Not really. Oh well, okay. So there's two. I'll give you the real answer first, and the joke answer after.
Fair.
I did write something down, but I backspaced it because I thought it was too stupid. But that'll be the jokey one.
Okay.
Not until June is a band. Last day of June is the video game.
Oh yeah.
And Carl in that fucking game, the lengths this man goes to make it right with his sweetheart who died in a fucking car crash, like. Holy shit, the entire game is just trying to get her back. And then you see the man age and fucking just the life fall apart around him. And he still, pushes through, which is sad in a way because it's like, just move on, dude. But, I mean, his resolve to, I guess it's just dedication. I mean, it's sort of a romanticized idea. Like, no one in real life should fucking go this nuts when somebody dies. But, I mean.
Yeah.
He loved her a lot, and it's a great fucking little story, and it got me in the feels, which maybe is revealing to another category.
Ooh, okay. And then what was your joke character that you put down?
I was gonna say the spit bucket from West of Loathing. Because that fucking thing is written so goddamn well.
Can we just say the narrator from West of Loathing?
The narrator, yeah. That's fair enough. Yeah, whatever the
voiceover? Yeah, narrator.
There's no voice. Right?
Oh yeah. No, there's no voiceover. I guess it's just all reading, but yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, spit bucket. Holy shit, I forgot about it.
You're really gonna dip in there again? We went through this last time. There was nothing good.
Do you want me to describe it to you? I'm going to describe it to you.
It's fucking great. It's one of my favorite parts of that game.
Oh, such a good fucking RPG. Oh my god. Okay.
I hope they do another one. That would be awesome.
I hope so too.
Like concept could be good forever. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I was sad that it was only 10 hours. I was very sad. I was like,
I know.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Sad.
Best artwork. I think we're gonna have the same one.
Are we?
I think so.
Did you play Hades?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then yeah, we definitely have the wrong one or the right one. Same one.
I think Hades artwork it's not just even their artwork. We could kind of go arty and loosey goosey with Hades a little bit because like the voiceovers and like the people who did all the voices in this game were just fucking like
it's better than most games that are like
voiced.
Top down, like a lot of top down games kind of like you're not right in their face. Like they don't have to focus on it as much. There's no like mocap or anything like like they're not doing a fucking Last of Us game, but the voice acting, I mean, for the setting is just as good.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously like they're more dramatic and like over the top. They're like overacting because they're comic book characters basically.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's fucking amazing all around.
Yeah, I think I love the visual artwork. Like Hades just looks really good, and like even the artwork into like the drawn portraits of each of the gods are just gorgeous. Like I love Nox. Nox is like one of my favorite gods, in Greek mythology, and even Persephone is just beautiful, and just like
Yeah.
all of them are just so gorgeous, and I fucking love it so much.
Speaking of Hades,
Mhm.
little shout out to previous category. Best character, Medusa.
skeleton?
Well, Dusa, I guess.
Yeah, Dusa.
The little baby Medusa. Yeah.
Yeah, she's cute.
Pretty adorable.
She's pretty
So nervous
adorable.
about doing a good job.
She's like,
Like, what a character choice for that game, you know? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
It was a good comic relief character, I thought.
Yeah, she was very heartwarming, and every time I saw her, I'd immediately run over to her and talk to her and watch her run away.
I searched everywhere for her because she would just move around. It was great.
She's got to
Anyway.
keep busy. But yeah, Hades, hands down, just gorgeous, over the top, just kind of mindless fun, and just really pretty
It was
to look at.
literally shocking to me how good that game looked while I was playing it.
It was so
Like,
good.
I'm just sitting there like fucking flabbergasted that it looks that good and runs that smooth. Like,
Right?
god damn it.
The
Yeah.
animations too, like the animations on like the spear is probably my favorite weapon, and then when you get the upgrades for the spear, so like you get like the 3 prongs or the fast attack, and it's
Yeah.
just they all look really good.
Yeah.
Even the enemy
absolutely.
animations are really good too.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
And it, like telegraphed in the right ways, but nothing that takes it out of the setting, you know?
Yeah.
It's fuck. God damn it. I could talk about that game forever.
All right.
I haven't beat it.
You haven't beat. I haven't beat it technically either. I've killed Hades a couple of times, but you know, it's not the end.
I haven't even gotten to Hades.
You need to get to Hades. There is a story mode, so you can turn it down if you want to.
Oh, I might do that.
Yeah, it's not a bad
Just
idea.
to see it.
Yeah, just.
But
to
I don't
see
know.
it.
I mean, I do enjoy it. It's just like other shit just overwhelmed me.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Okay, so next category is best music.
This is a tough one. This is a very tough category because I fucking love video game music.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Fucking
we all
love
do.
it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. If you want to take that away from me, sure. All right. I love it exactly as much as everybody else.
No, you. I mean, I think you do because you listen to it on stream more than I do. So.
Yeah, so I listen to it on stream. I listen to it personally. I listen to it at work, in the
Really?
shower, like all the time. I fucking love video game music.
Okay.
I'm kind of obsessed with it.
Okay, I think you
So,
win.
not
you
to come back barking,
win.
but
You win. I'll yield. I'll yield.
so I think it's a tie,
Okay.
honestly,
Okay.
between Hades
Ooh.
and Doom Eternal.
Okay. Those are both great choices. Doom Eternal is obviously on mine as well, because fuck yeah, rip and tear, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Baby. And then I kind of have to add a couple other little weird ones. There was this puzzle game that I played called 140, which is the beats per minute game, and it's a puzzle game, and you play towards the music and stuff like that, and as you add colors to your puzzle and stuff like that, or you solve puzzles, the beat increases and the beat changes, and it's just really good. And it kind of doesn't make you so mad when you're playing along to this like beat and everything, and it's just really, really good. Like, not EDM kind of music, but house music, I guess you could say. Like kind of like dance
Okay,
music
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I
it's,
think that falls under EDM or electro
kinda.
something.
Yeah, it's
Like
definitely
some sort of subgenre of that.
Yeah, it's definitely a subgenre, but it's not like super fast paced to where you're just like
Right.
fucking not like Doom Eternal, ears bleeding, fucking banging your head.
Yeah.
et
Well, there's a
cetera.
place for both. I
Yeah.
am a huge fan of like orchestral, like even movie soundtracks. Like I
Right.
love that shit, even though it sounds the same to most people, unless it's like super iconic, like Pirates or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah. So there's a place for all of it.
definitely. And like, music always makes a game so much more interesting and so much more better.
I mean,
Like-
it sets the tone basically.
Yeah,
I found out recently the PlayStation 1 version of Doom 1
mhm.
doesn't have the soundtrack,
It doesn't,
and it's
no.
it's mostly ambient noise.
It was really
And it
fucking
feels
sad.
more like a horror game than like a rip and tear game.
right.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's kind of how I felt about Dusk. Like, I loved the music when it would come on, but I wish it was constantly going because there was moments where it definitely felt like a horror game. And, like, I had people coming in my chat saying, "Is like, is this a horror game?" I'm like, I don't fucking know anymore. What's happening?
I can move like Sonic, so probably not.
Exactly. I can move like Sonic, and I die in 2 hits, and then I scream.
Yeah. Well, in that way, it's kind of a horror game, I guess.
I do have a kind of like honorable mention, even though it's not entirely video game music. It is music. Okay, so Beat Saber.
Oh, well, all right, sure.
Beat Saber. Well, like even their in-game music, not the custom, not necessarily just the custom levels and stuff like that you could download that are actually like copyrighted music anyway. It's a whole can of worms. But like their own personal songs that are made for the game, and it's actually a lot of them are really good, and like they're just got these really good beats, and they're kind of simple, but I really enjoyed them, and it's how I got into the game. And it helped me get more and more into the game. It's why I play it almost an hour every single fucking day. So
that's awesome. Yeah. I can't wait to join you.
I know, it's going to be so much fun. And then we could play against each other now.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ready for that because, I've never played before. And by the way, I'm terrible at rhythm games.
I can't wait to see you fucking flail around. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be so good.
That'd be cool. I have one quick mention as well.
Yeah.
The Pillars of Eternity soundtrack is fucking great.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah. Especially the theme. Every time I booted it up, goosebumps. Not kidding. It's fucking awesome.
I felt that way, but it's a game it's from last year, was Gris for sure.
Oh, okay.
Every time I booted it up recently because I was feeling a little sad, and as soon as that music came on, I was just like, it's just like goosebumps. I fucking love that game too. It's such a good game. Anyway, best video game that made you have feelings.
I sort of revealed this already. Wait, damn it! I keep writing it down. Until June.
Dawn.
A day in July or June. A day in June until
June?
last of June. Last day. Fuck.
June.
Last day of June. Okay, last day of June. I'm writing that down permanently. Until June is a like Christian band I used to listen to like all the fucking time, and so that's why it's so goddamn embedded in my brain.
Embedded, yeah, that's fair.
Embedded, yeah. So anyway, last day of June, like I said, it was about this guy who his wife died in a car accident, and he got crippled, and god damn it, it's just sad from fucking beginning to end.
It really is. It's a pretty game. I've seen people play it, and yeah. Very passionate man. Yeah.
And it's also very different from the kind of games that I usually play. So it was kind of a miracle I played it. I guess I think I got it for free on Epic. So thanks, Epic, for all the shit you do to the industry. At least I was able to play like a $5 game for free. So thanks. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Okay. I have a couple for this because
right, you play a lot of these.
I play a lot. And
by the way,
these.
I just want to say a personal apology to you. I have not gotten to that one game you keep bothering me about.
I know, we're gonna talk about it.
Yep. I want to. I will, but it's hard to. Last day of June, I didn't know it was gonna be that sad. This one, you've like over prepared me for how much feels I'm gonna have.
I don't know if you're gonna have
anxious about booting it up.
I don't know if you're gonna have the same feels that I did because when I played this game, I was kind of feeling and struggling with like imposter syndrome as a content creator and everything. Right. And so, like, it just fucking hit me.
I've never felt that, obviously. I feel like the industry is robbing me, and I deserve everything. And
it's all those penis streamers just destroying your career.
All the peen streamers kind of put me down.
In your pants.
And the fact that you can't say simp or virgin on stream anymore.
Fuck that shit.
That was all of my brand, so it's over.
Yeah. No more simping for Portz.
I feel personally targeted by it, honestly.
But yeah, so I have a couple. Like I kind of mentioned, Vanishing and Ethan Carter and Edith Finch. I think Edith Finch made me feel more because like the characters are like all these troubled souls, and you get to find out more and more about them. And there was just one where I literally stopped playing, and I just like sat back in my chair, and I just kind of cried, and it was just so fucking gut-wrenching. Like this whole scene that they set up for this character and just his ultimate demise, and it was just so fucking depressing. It was really fucking depressing, that game. It had a beautiful ending and everything, but the part with her brother just fucking brought me to tears. I would also say Red Dead Redemption. The whole towards the end of the game where everything's happening, like all the characters are just, everything's starting to happen and everything's starting to fall apart, and it just like people are dying left and right, and you're just like not expecting it, and like a lot of characters had already died up to this point, so like I was like getting precious with my characters. I'm like, please no more. Please don't take any more from me, Rockstar. And obviously when Arthur died, I just fuck in my feels, and just him. You got the bad ending. I got the good ending when we played through.
I've gotten the good ending before.
Yeah. So where he just gets to watch the sunset. I was like, that's a good thought.
Yeah.
It was very nice. And then the last game, which is the beginner's guide, which I've probably prepared you for, and I've talked about this game a lot on stream because of just the way it made me feel as a content creator. And it deals a lot with depression and like somebody who's struggling with depression, and that's obviously something that I've dealt with a lot. And so this year just sucked. And like playing this game and dealing with this game and like going through like and seeing this other content creators struggle was just it was just gut-wrenching, and I literally sobbed. I just fucking sobbed over this fucking
Was it like a therapeutic sob though?
It was kind of a therapeutic sob because like even at the end and it was all done and it was just like so shocked and I was just so raw. I went on Twitter and I followed Dave, and I was like, thank you for making this game. I fucking needed that cry therapy session that I didn't know I needed. He even liked it. He just liked my post, and I was like, okay. Thank you for the validation.
He's like, good. They're suffering.
Good. And I'm glad you enjoyed the suffering that is of that game. For sure. But yeah, it was so good. So fucking good.
Well, I will play it next year probably.
If you do.
I will eventually, for sure. I'll still be friends with you, so you'll fucking bother me about it.
I'll make sure to harass you into playing it for sure.
Yeah. Next, what do we got?
Best action game.
That's a loose one.
I know, it's like action, kind of not fighter. I don't know how to explain it.
Let me blow your mind.
Okay, what's yours?
Dusk Before Doom Eternal.
Ooh, okay. That's fair. Let me blow your mind.
Whoa, is it not a shooter?
It is a shooter.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't put this in my shooter category because I felt like I was bad shooter at this game. And I probably shouldn't have played this game on hard, but I did anyway because I'm an idiot sandwich. I'm going to say Half-Life Alyx.
Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah.
Unfair. You have a VR.
I know. Well, you will soon.
I can't wait to play it.
You will
I
soon.
can't wait.
You will soon.
It's going to be good.
Just like...
I might just play that game until, like, from start to finish,
Do it.
as I wither away in the real world.
Yeah, just die in the real world playing Half-Life Alyx. I'm sure Gaben would be proud of you. I'm sure he
I
would.
think so. I like to think he is anyway.
So we've talked about Dusk. We've talked about Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is definitely on there too for me because like it just fucking. How can you not love that game? It got robbed this year. It literally. Got robbed.
Guess I could give a. Yeah, it really did. At least the nominations were there, I guess.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Fucking goddamn it, son of a bitch! I missed it. I lost it.
You have streamer
goddamn
brain
lost
today.
Yeah, I know. It's there was nothing to do at work today, so my brain just went to fucking shit watching streams all day. I do not have a sharp brain. Besides which, I'm drinking. So.
Oh, that's fair. Wow, are you drunk and I'm not for once? This is not fair.
I'm not drunk, no, but it took the edge off,
It took the edge off. That's fair. That's fair.
So I forget what the fuck I was gonna say, but I thought there was a non-shooter on here. That's what I was looking for. There's not a non-shooter, but Star Wars Battlefront 2 I played this year.
Ooh.
And I will say, if you want a game that makes you like look at beautiful Star Wars and feel like you're in beautiful Star Wars, that game's pretty good.
That's
the
fair.
action's pretty good.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you're looking for Star Wars action.
Star Wars action only. Oh my god, we should make a website, Star Wars only.
StarWarsOnly.com.
We would get sued into the ground so fast. Anyway.
Yeah, from 2 people.
So many people. But yeah, Half-Life Alyx, I didn't put this in the category of shooter because I was terrible with the shooting in this game, but like everything else with the mechanics of like
it kind of, when I was watching you play it looked like your gun was wigging the fuck out. Like I don't have,
well, okay, so you have to hold your arm out in order to like have it that far. And like doing that for 6 to 7 hours, your arm gets
Can't
a
you
little
lower
tired.
it when you're not shooting?
Yeah, but you're still like moving around and you have your arms up the entire time.
Yeah, okay.
And I was still
I don't know.
Still
I'm gonna get carpal tunnel. I honestly, my hands start hurting when I use controllers now. I've been using mouse and keyboard for so long that I'm not used to using controllers anymore.
We're getting old, Portz. We're getting old.
I know, isn't that fucked up?
That's fucked up. But
nobody told me to be like this. Actually, they did repeatedly, and I didn't believe them.
Yeah, it's like I'm never gonna get old.
That's years in my 40s.
Yeah,
nope,
exactly.
Nope. Before you hit 30, bitch. Here it is.
Here it is. Fuck you. But yeah, like I just everything and like moving was a little difficult, but I liked being able to throw shit at bad guys and like pick up their grenades and throw it back at them and like push off head crabs when they try to jump at me. It just because like that was my instant reaction. Like something jumped at me and I just reactively like pushed with my hands in real life and it reacted in the game. It was great. It was good.
That's awesome.
It was a good game.
That is real cool.
It's a real good game. Everybody should get VR.
I'm behind that.
I know. Okay, best time sync games. I have a feeling what yours are.
I have a lot of them. I have so many. Actually, this is my biggest category. Wait, all I do is time sync. No!
I mean, I have so.
I don't know about numbering them. I really don't know about numbering them. I think I should probably say old school RuneScape.
Okay.
Because the Trailblazing League was so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Basically playing RuneScape, which I've played since I was a child, a wee lad.
Yeah.
Being able to play with like basically cheat codes on was so fucking fun. Like it just felt like I hacked the game, and like it was everything I ever wanted from, like, they used to do private servers where you like leveled way faster, but they were unreliable because it was just hosted on some dude's computer. And yeah, it just fulfilled everything I fucking hoped it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Dota obviously has to be mentioned because it has a gun to my head. It broke into my apartment and it was like, "Hey, I heard you're doing a list. I'm on it, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'll get you the drugs.
Yeah,
just
go
away. I'm with someone new now."
Yeah, it's fine, Uncle Gavin. It's fine.
So, Dota 2. Honestly, I will say I'm having the most fun with it right now than I ever have, and that scares the living hell out of me.
Oh, no. You have 6,000. I'm sorry, 6,000
6,100 hours in that fucking game. That doesn't include, I think, like 250 hours I have it on a different account.
Do you have a Smurf account?
It's not a Smurf. It's just an alternate. I made it. I made
Did
it
you get
for when
banned?
I was really drunk and didn't want to screw up
your
the
MMR.
statistics on my other account. So, well, it's more pathetic than MMR though, because you can play unranked and it doesn't matter. But to me, it still does because DotaBuff which is a statistics website, is still watching. It's still keeping track. So I'm hiding from the website that I choose to visit.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Fair.
You know.
Fair enough.
You know. The other one I want to mention is Grounded,
Oh yeah.
which, holy shit, I'm into a survival game.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised.
I think so. I started my relationship out with Fabian by playing Don't Starve together,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, wow, this is just the most fun thing we could ever do. It's so great. And then this game came around and we were addicted. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit. And we were talking about like which is our favorite. And we're both like, it's a no contest. Like, Don't Starve was awesome. This is so much better. And it kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't looking for it. I'm not like the biggest Obsidian fan, which by the way, it's not the type of game they ever make.
No.
And I don't really pursue survivable base buildy kind of games at all.
Mm-mm.
And it being my first one, all of that was new to me. So like whatever they've copied from other games, I have no idea about.
It is a good survival game. I'm not gonna lie. I also just like the environment compared to like other ones.
Yeah, I mean the setting is kind of what sells it to me. Like they fully realized what it seems like it would be like, right? Like
Right.
the spiders are crazy terrifying. Even when you've killed a couple, it's like if they catch you out in the open, it's just over.
Yeah. You're fucked.
And I mean, in the beginning, like ladybugs are scary if you like have to craft their armor or whatever. Like just the tiers of what to do next seem very natural and not too difficult, but not too easy. It's just I loved it.
Yeah. It's a good beginners for survival games. Unlike like Minecraft and like even 7 Days to Die is kind of brutal and shit to get started in.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm glad you like a survival game finally.
Yeah, me too. I didn't think it was gonna happen, honestly.
I didn't think it was ever gonna happen. When I saw you got grounded, I'm like, oh, he's gonna fucking hate
We
that
play every other update now. We were playing every update. Now we're like, let's give it 2 because you have to restart basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're doing every 2. So we haven't played the koi pond thing yet, but
Yeah, I played that recently.
whenever the next one is.
I think you have more hours than me. Next time you guys play, let me know, and then I can maybe join you or something.
Okay.
But okay. And then, do you have any others? Time sync?
I feel like I do, but it's coming to a blank. Have I talked about other shit?
Dota, RuneScape.
Oh,
Grounded.
Age of Empires 2 HD or Definitive Edition, baby. It's probably the lesser of all of them. It definitely is because I play like maybe a match or two once a month. You know, like it's very casual. Just pop in there, get the nostalgia feels, and get your build order down, and maybe try a new faction. It's a fucking. I mean, Age of Empires 2 probably best RTS ever.
Right.
For me.
That's fair.
Very good. And the Definitive Edition is fantastic. Although they reworked the soundtrack.
Okay.
And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. Like they reworked it more than they needed to. Like it's almost like a YouTuber's remix of it.
Oh,
it's like kind of fucking weird, but it's still good.
Fair. Okay.
So what are your endless games other than PUBG?
Other than PUBG, other than Minecraft and 7 Days to Die, which I stream a lot of. I looked at my hours on some website of how many hours I streamed of Minecraft. It's 7,000. It's kind of insane. And
what?
Or not 7,000. It's like 700, I think. I don't remember.
That's still a lot of stream hours.
It's
Jesus.
still a lot. And not even to mention what I play off stream. And so I play a lot of Raft. I really like Raft. Like as a survival game, like you said, this is way more chill. It kind of feels like Grounded. It's not even as scary as Grounded, I would say. It does get progressively harder as you start getting to the harder content and stuff, but it just feels really good, and it's just like super chill. You could do stupid ass builds on your boat, and you can have the dumbest looking boat, or you can have a really nice looking boat. It doesn't matter. And I just fucking love that game. I made a fucking playlist called Boats and Hoes. It's all copyrighted music, which I can't stream with anymore, but I was originally. And it was so good. And it's just songs about boats and shit. And I would have to say my other one, which I've been playing a lot more recently, is just a very comforting game for me, is Stardew Valley. The very beginning of Stardew Valley kind of hit me really hard because, like, you're this corporate rat race character, and you get out and you go start a farm, and you pursue your dreams of starting a farm.
Yeah.
And I think when I played that for the first time, or when I saw that for the first time, I'm like, hey, that's me. When I got out of fucking accounting and I started doing food and stuff like that. Because I said, fuck that. And I was making like cush comfy money as an accountant, but I couldn't fucking do it anymore. I was just like fucking over it. And just the whole rat race. And I just like, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, those are my games. I love Stardew. The new update's really good.
I can't wait.
It's really good.
Fabian and I have been holding off on dipping into it.
Yeah.
I've played a little bit. She's played a little bit. We've never completed a whole year, and we certainly haven't played it together, so we're waiting for the opportune moment. I think it's like now.
I think so, because like 1.5 added a
it's over,
lot
right?
of shit.
Isn't this like their last big thing?
For a while, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, he's still working on it. And he had somebody else help him with this patch, and it was only one other person.
Right. Yeah, well, it still doubled his workforce.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, because, like, you know, he's very meticulous, and he wants things to be done a certain way.
That's great. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think a lot of projects are ruined because of too many people being in charge of it.
I mean...
Yeah, not, you know, casting any shadows into the future or anything, but yeah. Our last category, we might have something to say about that.
But yeah. Okay. Next category, what best game that you liked but also made you want to punch a baby or a wall?
I would say that it has to be Ruiner, the goddamn cursed game that you fucking gifted me.
But did you actually like that game?
I think, yeah. I mean, I mostly liked it, except when it was awful. I like the cyberpunky vibe of it. The story was a little nuts, but the action was fun, I thought.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, when it got hard, it was just like, I guess I wasn't expecting it to be hard.
I told you it was.
Fuck, I know, but you think everything's too hard for me, and you're mostly right.
I'm like your mother. Fuck it. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. That's too hard for you.
No, it's not. Ow!
I told you, Portz.
Dropped it on my toe.
Let's go get you some milk.
No, I don't need milk. I need chocolate milk.
I'm sorry if there's any background noise. My cat decided this is the perfect time to wake up from its nap and start chasing his fucking tail.
It's like, hey, dude, it's been over an hour. I know you're done recording. You should be anyway.
It's like, please pay attention to me or else I'm going to keep chasing my tail because I am bored. Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay, so I think my game that made me rage... my fucking cat, I'm going to kill him. Was Cuphead. For sure. Hands down.
Oh, yeah, of course. That
game made me throw a fucking controller, but I beat it, and it was so good, and it was a victorious fucking feeling. But that game, Jesus fucking Christ. There was times where I just wanted to fucking curl up in a little ball and die. There was one, I think I spent like 6 hours on one boss. 6 or 7 hours. It was ridiculous. How much time I spent on that fucking dragon boss with his anxiety. And I'm like, I love you because you're a relatable enemy, but I also fucking hate you. Oh, fuck that boss. But, okay. Best horror game.
I put down Dusk? Question mark? I don't think I've played any horror games
You didn't
this
play
year.
any horror games this year?
I don't think so.
It's kind of surprising. But I will agree to you that there are moments in Dusk, especially in the second episode, that felt like a horror game because it literally, you lose your flashlight and it's dark as fuck at some point, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? And there's no sound, and you just hear random skittering, and it's dark as fuck, and you're like, I hate everything, and this is a fucking horror game. But you move like Sonic, so it's not the worst, but it is the worst.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I think I put down Layers of Fear and Lost in Vivo. I really, really enjoyed Layers of Fear way more than I thought I would.
Layers of Fear looks pretty good.
It's
I
so
remember. I don't really seek out horror games because, like, they're not scary usually.
Yeah.
So I just kind of ignore the whole genre unless it's like Dead Space where it's like the combat's cool.
Yeah.
But Layers of Fear actually look because there's some mind bendy shit in there.
There's
right?
a lot of mind bendy shit, and also there was a comedic part where I got to watch a child get hit in the face over and over again because you can fuck with time at
As
some point.
children deserve. Now what?
It's like walk backwards, and I'm like, okay, and then I watched the kid get hit again in the face, and then I just kept walking forward and backwards for like 2 minutes right there, watching this kid get pelted in the face.
Jesus Christ.
A fucking monster, but it was really funny, and it helped me deal with the rest of that game because mind fucks you really, really bad. I would have to say Lost in Vivo was just good. The monsters were really fucky. There was one part where there's a boss fight and you're running from this boss and you're like, yeah, I got him, and then you don't got him. And I literally fucking screamed at the top of my lungs, and I ran so fucking fast. I just fucking screamed bloody fucking murder. Because I was like, yeah, I did it! And then I didn't do it. It was bad.
Oh.
It was really bad. Okay. Best game that made you cringe at times.
I struggled with this one. Because I'm not very conscious of when I cringe, I don't think. But I think Oblivion probably is my game.
Yeah, that's definitely
And
a good one.
There's no other choice, I don't think.
No.
Like every piece of dialogue is just bad.
It's so bad, but I fucking love
the
it.
speechcraft mechanic, the end with the giant orange fucking giant, like that's the end of your fucking game. Holy shit, man. Like that game is so weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah, it's that game. And it's best because it's a fucking great game still.
Okay. You ready for mine? You want to guess
I'm ready.
what mine is?
I have no clue what yours is.
Okay. It's Nier Automata.
Oh, that's fair as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. If I played that this year, I would have put that down too. That's I mean, there's just a sense of guilt as you play that game.
Yeah.
Mainly for how the character looks. And also the anime shit in it, which I don't even like anime.
It's mostly the anime shit that just makes me cringe. Like, I like the characters. I like the artwork and the design, even though you can blow off 2B skirt and then it's 2 booty. And you got the 2 booty going.
Everything 9S says is awful.
Oh, I fucking couldn't stand 9S.
9S is definitely subscribed to Pokemon.
Oh yeah, he's definitely he donates to her and tries to get her attention, and then
Tier 3.
Yeah.
Biddies every day.
Biddies every day. $5 dono every day. Please say my name. Please say my name. But yeah, the cutscenes with Adam and Eve also were just super fucking cringe.
Oh yeah. Oh,
they were
God.
just so cringe.
Don't make me not like the game. We don't have to go over it every moment. I love that game. Just let me have the moments.
I love the combat. I loved everything else about it. The ending was quite beautiful.
Let me just say this and not even know if it's true, but I'm in this moment, it's true.
What?
All right? It has the best boss fight of any game I've ever played.
Which one?
the opera boss.
Oh, the opera boss is really cool. I will say that.
It's so
it's really
good. And I think the music is like 90% of why I think it's so good, but it's so good.
I guess that could be an honorable mention for music this year, for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I didn't play it this year, but yeah.
Fair. Okay. Games you hated that you played this year. Could be ones that you beat and you didn't beat.
Yeah, I don't know about didn't beat. I really didn't. Unfortunately, I was just working off a faulty list when I initially did this, so I couldn't tell you everything that I played this year. But
next year we'll keep better track
of the ones I did. Which, by the way, yes, sometimes I beat games I hate.
I did.
Do you remember me talking about 1980X?
Oh, that's right.
I loved that game for like 70% of it. And then the last part of it just is the worst, most unplayable piece of shit. You have to like navigate this random maze where random enemies attack you, but you're not high enough level to kill most of the enemies. So you have to find the weak ones, kill them, level up, and then eventually, after like 10 or 13 tries, you level up, and then you go fight the other ones, and then there's another set of fucking enemies that you can't beat, and you have to grind the other ones. Oh my fucking god! The last part of the game is this really fucking neat thing where every stage or every level or chapter or whatever is a different kind of video game. Where one's racing, one's like a 2D beat 'em up, one's like a side-scrolly like Sonic kind of game.
Yeah.
And the last one is this stupid fucking like Legend of Grimrock style shitty version of it though, like RPG, like dungeon crawler.
Right.
And that end lasted probably 10 times the length of any of the other ones because of how shitty it was fucking designed.
They're like, oh shit, we have to extend the game. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fucking bad. It was just an indie game, so like why extend your game? Just like make the piece of art, you piece of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. Look, I'm glad I played the game, but the end just made it I'll never go back to it because of it.
Right. Yeah, I can't, yeah. That's fair.
That's my very strong answer.
Is that the only one?
I was very ready to answer that one. What was the game you hated? Or games?
Okay, so Hello Neighbor. Fuck that game. It's a buggy mess and just not really well. It's a puzzle game. I love puzzle games, but this game made me feel stupid. And like because it's just so fucking cryptic. And
now you know what it's like to be me in the most rudimentary of games. Yeah.
But like it's not good level design, I feel. I don't know. I never beat it. It's still not finished anyway. So the next game I'm gonna mention is Break the Game, which I did beat. And this game is just a fucking mess. Like it's I love meta shit, but this
I bet you came across some real turds. Like especially since you were going after so many indies.
Yeah. I definitely did, but this one it fucking made me so mad. Like, I could play a game and be like, yeah, that was okay, and then just move on with my life. This game made me fucking immediately, as soon as I could beat this game, I went on Steam and I fucking wrote a scathing review on this thing. I
kind of wish I had it so that I could be that upset and then just write as a review on Steam and anywhere else they legally let you post them.
Like,
break the game, more like I want to break your face.
I want to break my own fucking face with this game because like it's just so bad and like it's just super cringe. I guess this could be under my cringe thing too, but like it fucking sucked and the plot was stupid and like you don't give a shit about any of these characters after a while because they won't shut the fuck up. And then the worst part is if you want to skip any of the cutscenes, you can't. So I would walk off for like 8 to 9 minutes and sometimes come back and they're still talking. And I'm like, why? Why is this necessary? This shouldn't be necessary. None of this adds any value to this fucking game and it doesn't make any fucking sense. It just was It was so bad. And then, like, the character at the end, he's like, why would you do this? And I'm like, because I fucking hate you and this game is trash. And I was literally screaming at it. I was so glad it was over. So glad.
Jesus Christ.
I was so mad. I was so mad. Anyway, games that everyone else loved, but you hated.
Oh, yeah. This is the ports category, I think.
Yeah, this is the targeted ports category, but I actually have something in here, too.
Oh. Okay. My number one was Gone Home.
Shit, I forgot about that.
And the number one, it leans more toward how much motherfuckers talk about this game. Why in the shit did this game get any press? Why have I ever heard anyone talk about this fucking piece of shit, mediocre piece of shit at all? Why? I don't understand. I'd love to have a conversation with somebody who loves this game and fucking try to figure out why. Because god damn it, there's not one redeeming goddamn thing about this game except that it's set in the fucking Northwest where I happen to live. Yay.
Yay. In a made-up town.
In a made-up town. Oh, whatever. They always do that. But Jesus Christ. The dialogue is so stupid. Your character is the dumbest motherfucker, and so's your sibling or cousin or who the fuck it was.
I think it's your
God
sibling.
damn it, I can't be bothered to recall the plot, okay? I'm not saving that hard drive space on my fucking brain. It was so goddamn bad.
It's so bad.
And the reason normally I come across a game like this, I'm like, okay, no one's ever heard of it, like whatever, they tried. But this game is like a lauded achievement of indie development.
Yeah.
Why? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I played it too, and it's definitely overrated because, like, I picked it up. I think I got that one free on Epic, and I played it, and I was just like, oh, Portz is right, and I fucking hate this.
It vindicated me because, look, I have some crazy opinions that most people don't agree with.
Right.
But Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ, man.
Because, like, I like that style of game, and I'm kind of playing more and more
I do
walking
too.
simulators. Like,
I'm like, fucking Dear Esther's biggest fan.
Yeah, I love Dear Esther, and like I played that this year too.
Fucking game.
But yeah, this one was just a shit. I don't know. I don't know. It felt like a horror game at first, and then it wasn't, and maybe that's what it was.
I know. What a vibe they pulled off. And but didn't even want to deliver on. Like, they set this up creepily, and they did nothing with it.
Yeah, it was just...
There's wasted potential for sure.
It was just really weird how they set it up, because, like, I was like, I thought this was supposed to be a walking simulator, and it felt like a horror game at first. I'm like, when am I going to fucking die? Like, that's how I felt for, like, 30 minutes into that game, and I'm like, this is just shit. And I'm like, whatever. And I finished it, but... Okay, is that the only one that you have?
I have a runner-up, which is Soul Calibur 6.
Oh!
I think a lot of people fucking love that game.
Okay.
And I think it's just because I don't like the style of Soul Calibur. I'm a Tekken guy, and having the movesets are fucking weird, and I just goddamn can't get into it.
That's fair.
And it has nothing to do with the fact that you kick my ass.
I was just going to say, is it because I beat you up?
No.
No.
No, give me some chocolate milk.
Okay. Okay, so I have two for this category as well, but they're kind of the same, if that makes sense. I gotta say Party Hard 1 and 2.
What the hell is that?
They're these little stealth games where you're going around and you're killing people. It's a serial killer. You have these games. I know you do.
What? I do?
Pretty sure you do. Yeah, we have too many games that we forget what games we have. But
what?
I
have a whole category called crap that I'm never gonna touch.
But they're a stealth game, and like everybody's like, oh my god, these games are so good, and you know how.
I don't have these, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe you know. I thought you said you got them on Humble Bundle, but maybe I was wrong. But like,
I probably ignored the code then. I probably just didn't. I'm like, nope.
But like, everybody's like, oh, I'm so excited for you to see these games, and like, blah blah blah,
Oh,
and I
no.
was just like,
Poor those people.
really fucking annoyed with it the entire time, and like fucking Party Hard 2 took me so long to beat because I was just so aggravated and just so annoyed, and I was just angry and beating my fucking skull against that game, just like fuck it so much, and I just okay. But yeah, fuck those games.
Yeah. I haven't even played them, and I agree.
Okay. The last category that I have written, I don't know if you have anything in your mind that you want to blab out to, but
I was just thinking we could have a category for, like, didn't put as much time into but wanted to.
Disco
like, most
Elysium?
neglected. Yeah. Actually, the game I was thinking of was Anno 1800.
Anno 1800. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, I skipped ahead of your category.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
If I could have spent more.
But Disco Elysium, yes. But now I'm waiting for the fully voiced one in March.
Ooh, is there? Wait, is that a download? Is it going to be a separate game?
It's free.
Oh, I'm
it's
excited.
the director's version
waiting.
that's free to people who already bought it.
I'm gonna wait.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We're
Yep.
waiting.
Yep.
If I get to have somebody blab in my ear rather than me having to sit there and read it, I'm gonna probably be more
Yes.
entertained.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
games that were overhyped for you that you played this year.
Well, I mean, did you make this for Cyberpunk?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that's the only thing I can think of. Cyberpunk was overhyped, just goddamn
I was
shit.
just
And
thinking
everyone
that,
knew
like-
it. Even the people that were most excited were like, the hype's getting a little high, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, fair. Mostly this category wasn't to shit on Cyberpunk, but we could definitely use it to shit on Cyberpunk. It was more like games is like, oh my god, this game, you got to play this game, it's amazing, blah blah blah. Somebody that personally recommended something to you.
Right. Ruiner.
Okay, fair. I saw that coming.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know that I had that many. Yeah, other than Cyberpunk,
Yeah,
I guess.
Cyberpunk, yeah.
But nobody, I'm not friends with people, so they don't really
We're not friends?
recommend
What the
things
fuck?
to
We've been
me
doing this
in
for a
that
year?
way. Or they know me better than that like most people now just go, it's not, I had a different experience with it, but you might like this because like there's such a deep history of me going, the thing you hate, the thing you like sucks ass that people just don't tell me that they think I would like something.
Right. Fair. Okay.
So,
Okay.
what was overhyped for you, Bunny?
Alien Isolation.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why you had me around, because I'm pretty sure I told you it was shit.
I know you told me it was shit. And like, I trust, but also my roommates and like a bunch of people in chat, and they're like, you got to play Alien Isolation on your horror stream. And then instead I just was mad.
There's
I was just
something
mad.
weird. There's so many games that are like Twitch viewers are like, people have to play this game. And it's like Alien Isolation and what's that one game? Fuck me. The AI one where you wake up in a robot body.
AI one where you wake up in a robot body.
Fuck me. I just spoiled it, so I don't know if you've played it or not.
I don't know what
really
this
wanna say
is,
the
but
name
now
of the
I
game
want to
now.
play it.
I don't know
Say
if I
it
want
to me and
say
then
the name of the
beep
game
it.
now. Well, no, I don't mind ruining it to the audience.
Oh.
Like, fuck yourself. It's like a 3-year-old game. I don't know if you've played it, and I think you should.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
just
have
going
to,
to
like,
drop the whole subject.
just
right
God
there.
damn
Jarring,
it!
just
Now I need to know what this
It's like,
game is.
okay, it feels like a walking simulator, but there's a little bit of like computer interaction. There's some underwater bits.
I don't think I've ever played this.
You start out in an apartment.
Oh, I definitely don't know what this is.
What?
You're gonna have to text it to me
Also,
later, and I'm just gonna
I
have to play
still
it.
can't remember the name of it.
Okay, well we'll figure it out later. You can add it in a secret fucking subtext in the middle of this if you want.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
But yeah, I don't. Any honorable mentions that you want to maybe bring up that really stood out to you this year?
As far as like my favorite games of the year.
Yeah. Like you could go through your
so I
top
made
10 if you
a top
want.
10
Yeah, we could do it.
if you want.
Do our top 10. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the official Portz top 10 games I played this year.
Okay.
Fuck yourself. Release date. Number 1, Dusk.
Okay.
Who could have seen that coming?
No one.
Huh?
No one. I'm shocked.
Number 2, Pillars of Eternity.
I'm
Who
so
could have seen that
shocked. I'm
coming?
so shocked.
Yeah. All right, number 3 might wow you, might get you going a little bit. Gun.
Ooh, okay.
It is the shittiest, goddamn, most amazing fucking game. It is. I'm so distressed that I didn't play this on stream because it is B tier to a T. It is the reason that game is like the hunt. Like B tier Wednesday was like a hunt to find that game, and I found it, and I didn't even stream it. It feels bad.
Oh, bummer.
But I had a great time. Fabian watched me play it, and it's like one of our favorite games.
Nice.
Number 4, Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Rip and tear, baby.
Rip and tear, baby.
Number 5 is Oblivion.
Oh, okay.
I finally beat it. I've played that game probably hundreds of hours at this point. I've had it back on the 360. I've had it on PC. Many playthroughs. Never bothered to beat the story. And I finally did, and it was goddamn awful. But, the rest of the game's still good.
Right.
I finally got around to Half-Life Episode 2 this year. I'm pretty sure a lot of that prompting was from you.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm very glad I did it. It was great. It was a great time.
You'll be prepared
Still
when
more
you get your
Half-Life shit.
VR and you get to play Half-Life Alyx, and it'll all make sense.
Exactly. I'll have the context.
You'll have the context.
Number 7 is Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Nice.
Way higher than I thought it was going to be.
All right.
I mean, especially before I played it.
Yeah.
But it's got, so I know this is going to seem like a double standard because I'm about to praise the fan service that's in the game because I hated in Mandalorian.
Yeah, you
But
hated it.
Mandalorian I held as sacred and pure away from all this bullshit. Star Wars Battlefront has already been tainted.
Yeah.
There's no, there's no choice. You're just dipping in.
Can't go back.
So the amount of fan service was awesome, and the way they did it was just great. Every mission had like sort of a different way it flowed. Like there's one mission where basically the entire thing you do the whole time is blow up a fucking Imperial base
Right.
with an AT-AT walker. It was awesome. So it's like a Hollywood like summer blockbuster fucking movie basically is what that game is.
Right.
But Star Wars. Well, that's what Star Wars movies have turned into. But anyway, number 8, West of Loathing.
Yes.
Probably the funniest game I've ever played. I can't think of one that's funnier.
It's so good.
I mean, maybe the South Park game,
yeah.
South Park game, but it's close, and that's a feat, Jesus. Number 9 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare,
Okay.
which I forgot to include in the shooter category.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the campaign is solid as shit. The multiplayer is, the best has been in years. And you might note, I played Call of Duty World War II this year, and it is not on this list for a good reason. It's fucking terrible. I just want to put that in there. It's not about the top 10, but it's, fuck you, Call of Duty. Sometimes you're bad. And number 10, I couldn't really come up with a number 10 because, like, a lot of shit I played was like, it's really good. I don't have strong feelings about, but I will mention Bombshell.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was pretty good. It a little bit fell apart at the end, but it had some good B tier moments.
Yeah.
And it is a prequel to one of my favorite game last year, which is Iron Fury.
Yeah.
And he plays the same character, Shelly, which is pretty cool.
I forgot about that game.
I've never like indie games like this, like having connections like that, but like it's not a sequel or anything. It's a totally different kind of game. It's kind of fucking awesome.
Yeah, I like little nods to each other like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
For sure.
Okay.
So that's my top 10.
What's your top 10?
What's your top 10?
Okay, so I didn't put mine in order, but because I'm bad at ordering things.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So I'm going to kind of order mine.
Also, it's our shit.
It's our
we can
shit.
do what we
Yeah.
want, bitches. Breaking down conventions. That's what we're doing.
So I'm going to have to say Dragon Age Origins. Red Dead Redemption.
For number 1?
Yeah.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
Close it up. That's the first one. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to say Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, yes.
I know, it's so good.
These lists are gonna make us seem
So
more similar
good.
than we are,
I know
aren't
it
they?
is. Half-Life Alex for number
Yes.
3.
Haven't played it yet, but
It's
yes.
so good. Doom Eternal for number 4. Oh my god, I hate you. Let's see. I would probably put next.
No, you've written them down,
Yeah,
right?
I just have them written down. I'm just gonna say the next ones in no particular order because at this point it gets too hard for me. So I'm gonna go with West of Loathing, obviously.
Yes.
That I don't like RPGs, and like so if me and Portz both like this game, it was good. It was meta as fuck, and it was hilarious.
Yes, absolutely.
Hilarious. Inside, that game was really fucking good. I loved it.
Yeah. You know what? I wish there was a place for it on my list. I don't know. Maybe it should be Bombshell because I was shocked how much I was able to finish that game. I guess nobody told me it was a puzzle game before they got it for me, which was you. Or you didn't get it for me. You just recommended it.
I recommended it, and I didn't tell you it was a puzzle game. And everybody's like messaging me, and they're like, "How the fuck did you get him to play this game?"
Yeah, it was a coup. So
it was a good coup.
that's cool. It was. It ended up being good.
Really good.
It was a shock how much I was into it.
Yeah.
So.
The beginner's guide. Obviously, I had to go on this list.
Okay, you're losing me now.
Observation, which I just played recently, which you're a robot AI and you're help guiding these humans on a mission to Saturn. And it's so fucking good. I can't get it's a very cryptic puzzle game which had me stressing the fuck out because I was having a hard time with it, but it was definitely worth it for the story. So if you don't want to deal with puzzles, I suggest playing this with a walkthrough just because of how good the experience was with this story. And I almost put it on my story list, but I couldn't quite, just because of the puzzle element was even hard and annoying for me, which says a lot.
Wow.
Which says a lot.
That's man, that is God damn it. I wish that game wasn't like that because I love the concept.
I would watch somebody just play it then. Maybe.
I meant to watch yours. I just missed it. Do you have it saved as a VOD?
I might. I need to start downloading my VODs. It's a good reminder. Next ones that I want to mention is Event Zero, which again, you're a space station dealing with an AI robot, except you're the human this time, and it's really good because you actually interact with the robot. I just fucking love that game too. It was just really good. This game was this year was robots, sassy robots, and space games for me. I felt like I played a lot of horror and a lot of space games this year. And then the last one is the little indie game Lost in Vivo, which I just adored so much.
Oh, wow.
So much. I love that game.
That's awesome.
Also, fuck the bosses, but... But yeah, that's my top 10 for this year.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It started out similar and drifted. Goddamn left as hell, but no. That's cool. That's cool.
Hey, we gotta fucking disagree in some areas, or else people are gonna get upset with us.
I know. Yeah. What would this podcast be like? If it was just me too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so great. That's so great.
Fuck that shit.
But tell us what got you guys through this year. Don't be afraid to mention it to us. I had a couple people pop in and they're like, yeah, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine too. But let us know what you guys did.
Yeah. I'd be very interested. I would love to have a thing at the end where people can email in with questions or something like that. Maybe we should start pushing that.
Oh yeah, maybe we could push
email's a little antiquated. We could just DM us or something. But
a listener's corner where we need to ask you guys a question and you guys
only if we get enough
it.
entries though. I don't want to put 2 fucking tweets on there or something. Let's fucking get this going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway,
That's our 2020. Tell us about yours.
Yeah, tell us about yours. I hope you guys had a good year of beating as many video games as possible. I'm gonna try to push out a couple more, but I don't know.
Jesus.
I've lost some steam.
It's fucking New Year's is on Friday, motherfucker.
I know. I've lost a lot of steam. You know how many games I beat this month alone?
Is it like
I beat
30?
10. I beat 10.
Jesus.
Yeah, I kind of fucking
damn it.
punched my head against the
I
gaming wall.
haven't beat a game in 4 months.
Jesus Christ. I thought you said you just beat a game this week.
Did I?
Oh, no, you said you
Red
beat Red Dead.
Yeah, it's the same game, yeah. I don't count that.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I mean, I finished at. If I finish at 74, fuck it, we'll go for 75 next year.
Jesus, man. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, my numbers are baby numbers compared to yours, clearly. But in 2019, I was at 21, and I'm at 34 this year. So
hey, that's
I mean,
still
already
pretty good. Still
a
pretty
great
good.
improvement.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm good with that. I don't think I want to hit 70s because I'd have to play through some trash fires, I feel like, to get to that number. And I play enough of those for BJ Wednesday that I think it's I'm good,
That's fair. That's definitely fair. Because there was like, I was looking through this and I'm like, I don't remember fucking flowers. I'm like, fucking hippie game. And I'm like,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right,
yeah.
well, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah,
But
for surezies.
for surezies. All right, well.
Well, thanks everybody for listening.
Mm-hmm.
This is Portz and Bunny signing out for the last time in 2020.
Oh my God! Fuck this year! Set it on fire!
Deuces.
Deuces, bitches. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hitting stop now.
Okay. I thought you were gonna do your stay safe and don't crawl into vans with strangers.